Taurus, how you doing? Welcome to your weekly reading going from the 22nd through to the 28th. Happy birthday, Leo in particular. How you doing? Happy birthday to you. I hope you have a lovely year. Let's see what's going on for you this week. You've got the overall energies here. You've got the karmic message on your relationship side, karmic message on your financial side, influence in the universe, influence on your future self, past self, and future. The general outcome, basically. Yes, let's just see what's going on for you, shall we? Eight of Pentacles. The overall energy here is really getting down and knuckling down. For some of you who are having your birthday in the first week, yes, this is the moment to start instigating the plans that you have been putting in place within you and concentrating on the finer details in order to get the results that you so desire. Okay? And on your relationship side, bit of a mission for you. A knight in shining. I think it's your karmic mission here to be the knight in shining armor for someone. It's going on a mission. And I think it bodes really well for you. I think it's a mission that you feel that it's worthy, yes. Within your relationship, within anything in relationships, could be family, friends, community. But one-to-one seems more than anything else. The universe is saying to you, be you, basically, more than anything else. When you're going off on this mission and, stick to your morals, stick to what you perceive to be right, okay? Stick to the truth that you know, okay? And that's what the universe is sort of saying here. And when you do that, that's when you're going to have that wealth of understanding and knowledge, because it's coming from you. I feel like I've got a fly in my head. Might be my crown chakra that's kicking in. But yeah, being true to you, that's when you're going to get the wealth of knowledge and sitting in your power more than anything else. And I think the universe is encouraging that. You got the Page of Wands on the connecting the past to the future. Learning how to apply those passions that you have for that person or that situation that you've understood over the past, and how do you apply it now into action today? That's what it seems to be. Like the past is really sort of like feeding you information along with the, your past guides and your now along with the universe as well. It's feeding you information so you know where to put your foot, which will have to step forward within your relationships in a very powerful but very concise way, very honest way, and what have you. So there's no comeback on you by the looks of things. Look at that. Exactly that. Your future self is that. This is great. Going from that to that. The page has been learning about that. And that's what you're putting into the future. You're going, this mission here, you've got two nights, I've just realized as well. You've got two nights here, concentrating on the finer detail here. You seem to be going on a mission that's sort of like, as I say, a knight in shining armor, staying true to who you are. That's really important. And going off on that mission, but it's also connected to your passions about what you wish to live in regards to relationships, emotions, situations, life situations, and so forth. Being really passionate about it, I think, is really important for you. Look at that, death and rebirth at the top. This is a whole new you. This is a birthday season for you, really. This is a whole new you that's coming to the surface here. And I think as it comes to the surface within your relationships, this is when you can allow that sort of passion to sort of overflow and engage in your life more than anything else, in your relationships. And it's going to make you a lot of security and make you feel very empowered about the situation, very in tune with the person that you are with. On your financial side, look at that. This is very a regal, royal reading for you. On your karmic path, on your financial side, you've got loads of wisdom. You've got loads of understanding, knowledge, experience, to really follow the most noble path in regards to finances, so you can actually start applying what your wisdom in the financial world, within your job, within your business, within your projects, whatever it is. You seem to be that person here who is epitomizing the wisdom of the new spiritual awakening that we've come into. You get the Fool card from the universe here. So with this wisdom, it's very easy to sit in this sort of like pompous position in a way, because you have that wisdom, and you don't want to do that. I feel with this card here, more than anything else, is like the universe is sort of saying to me, don't forget about the joyous moments of starting the journey, when it was difficult, when it was, when you had to really put in a lot of hours. Yeah, might be getting the rewards of that now, but it's also this whole thing about this concentrating on the finer details. Whatever you're doing is, once you've got that job, don't just kind of go, okay, that's it, I've got the job, I don't need to try anymore. No, it's just one step in the journey, as it were. And I think you need to apply that enthusiasm that you had at the beginning as much then for now. Yeah, I think you've got some great successes. Obviously, you've come to terms with a lot of things, and maybe it's come to terms in the way of contracts with a company, with a job, with a business, with a project. There's a lot of things that seems to have tied into place now. And now that they're tied into place, you can really start going after the journey that you should be living, and through your wisdom more than anything else. And it's a unison between you and another person or a company or whatever it is. It seems that that's what it's coming out of. And this is where you can manifest a whole new. Once you've got that contract, yeah, you can sit down and go, oh, I got the contract, I don't need to do anymore. But no, don't be internally insatisfied in a way. In this way, it's a good sense in this way. And here I think is now is just kind of sort of saying, okay, I've now got this stage, I've got to this stage here. Where can I take it from here? Where can I develop it from here? And I think that's where you can really come into your own. And you got the King of Wands. Look at that. You got knights and pages on your relationship side, learning to put into action, and here you've got the royal kings, where you're sort of sitting in an amazing sense of power. And this is where you're allowing this fire at the base of Taurus on the Astroflower to come through to the surface. This is where your passions are really starting to play into action and really owning it in so many different ways. Being the big boss, I think, is of your life is really, really important here. And I think there's no other way of living it in a way. It's just, that's the way it is, and you've got to live it. But just don't forget about that enthusiasm that you had at the beginning of the journey. Make sure that that is still there, and you do what you need to do in order to maintain that enthusiasm. Let's go in for the clarification here. We got on the with the Light Seers card, so I'll just turn them up the right way. With the Eight of Pentacles, you get the Justice. I think this is where, if you do concentrate on the finer details, both on your relationship as well as on your financial side, this is where you're going to get that sensation of well-being, that sensation of balance and harmony within your life, and you're getting your just desserts. You're really advancing as well in every aspect of your life in a very steady, progressive way, consistent way more than anything else. I think that's what the overall energy wants for you. So don't try and go faster than the music, as they say in France. You are, whichever knight in shining armor action you are doing, it is going to be victorious. It is destined to be victorious. So if you're saying, I want to be with that person there, and you go after them like a knight in shining armor, rescuing the damsel in distress, or the other way around, doesn't really matter. Here, I think I think you're finding your success and your shining glory, and I think everyone's going to recognize it, and that's to do with that death and rebirth. This is death and rebirth again here. Look at this. As I said, the universe, this is you. right? This is the Taurus card, okay? And this is the death and rebirth, which we saw at the top, which I was just saying. The universe here is saying, this is now your opportunity for you to be you. And if you are you within a relationship, you don't have to try. It's probably the best thing that's ever going to happen to you. You're going to feel so comfortable about the situation, which is more than money can ever buy. You know, yeah, I think you've been trying out a lot. I think you've been testing a lot of the waters in regards to relationships or this relationship or this thing. And it may be the fact that you might have been carrying a lot because you've been learning a lot. It's just the way, you know, when you see what our kids take to school, you kind of think, blimey, you know, I don't take all of that to my work. I take my phone and, you know, and what have you. But, you know, it's that sort of attitude. Do you know what I mean? It's like, you know, when you're learning, you seem to be taking on a lot. And that's what's been happening. I think you're shedding that now. So you can actually stand in your power about what actually really works for you and, you know, how you can invest it. I think this is a great Tower moment. I think this is you having this moment in your life where you're kind of going, yes, this is it. This is the person for me. I'm going after it. And it is a Tower. It is a Tower moment. We all know that. It shatters our belief systems. It shatters our world in a way, in a really good way. And I think this is a really good awakening call for you, Taurus. Absolutely blinding. Death and rebirth. Are you walking away from conflictual sort of things? There's nothing to say that in here. The only conflictual thing that I think you might have is with yourself. I think now that you've chosen this and this realization that's come to the surface, it's finished the inner conflict. Walk away from the part of you that just sort of says, you know, that knocks yourself down, and realizing this is a whole new opportunity for you, a great possibility for you in your life. It is in the relationship side, it is really beautiful and powerful at the same time. Soft and powerful at the same time. It's absolutely lovely. Really nice. Really nice. Let's see what's going on your financial side. With the King of Swords, you get the Knight of Pentacles. That ties into that Eight of Pentacles and the overall energies there, as far as I'm concerned. It's you're going after your wisdom. You're taking your wisdom. You're applying it in your life. You're following the path that you should be following. You know where you're going, and as you do, you're planting cleverly seeds along the way. So as you go along your road, you know, when you come back round there, you know, those fruits are going to be available for you at any given time in the future. You're creating your own security in your future, basically. Yeah, leap of faith. As I said, don't forget about the enthusiasm. Don't hold on too tightly to that sort of like, I know. You do know. You don't have to hold that sort of air, because I think you'll find people will be, and I know you enjoy the invigorating side of life, the engaging of life. You know, I understand that, but sometimes you don't need to engage in order to win, and still have that high that comes along with it. And I think this is here where it's don't sit, because you know this person here is sitting basically, when I was saying pompous, I don't think you're pompous at all. You know, it's that sort of attitude. You know, try and stay away from that. You know, and allow yourself to be that big kid. I think you'll enjoy it a lot more, and it'll give you a lot more emphasis about how you can manifest your beautiful future. Yeah, I think you've got in your past. You're coming to an agreement. You've come to an agreement with either a company or a job or a business, and it's really sparked your heart's desires. This opportunity that has arisen for you in the recent past sits with you so well. It just makes you feel so good. And because it sits with you so well and you feel so good, that's when you can really start manifesting the things that you want in your coming future. And that's what I think you're keying up to that. But first of all, you do need to sit in your power and go after your thing in a very passionate way. This manifestation is a whole new cycle, it's a whole new paradigm. And in that paradigm there, you have all the elements available to you. You know, you can literally manifest what you want. It is phenomenal, phenomenal outcome. Phenomenal outcome. And that leads into the following week, going from the 29th. Absolutely amazing. And you get the Empress card. It's all about building something new. And this is you sitting in your power. You will be able to build something new. Was the Empress out earlier on? Did I say earlier on? No, I didn't. You are creating a whole new world for you. And this ties in beautifully for that. You know, and it is, you know, on all sides, it's going to give you victory. There's no doubt about it, Taurus. Absolutely blinding reading. Really, really good. But I think the earth signs are going to get it good now that Pluto is no longer in Capricorn. Absolutely brilliant. You know, if you want to know more about energy and stuff like that, we're doing a lot of stuff on Cymatic TV, our sister channel, which is linked in the description all around my head. I hope you get the best out of these readings. I hope it helps you to sort of confront life in a really sort of productive way. Yes, I do appreciate all the support you give to this channel, really do. Thank you very much for being here. I'll either see you on Cymatic TV or I'll see you here, whichever way it is. It'd be beautiful to see you again. In the meantime, life should be fun, so please do enjoy.